What is this? Take 5? Jeez.
All this will be gone, so it doesn't really matter.
No, you keep it in.
Nope, it's going to be gone.
Welcome to Take 26 of Doctrine and Devotion, a podcast exploring Christian faith and practice from a Reformed Baptist perspective. My name is Joe Thorne. I'm the lead pastor of Redeemer Fellowship in St. Charles and Geneva, Illinois.
And I'm Jimmy Fowler, executive pastor at Redeemer Fellowship.
Multi-site!
Oh my goodness, we're not multi-site.
No, we just have, well, we kind of do. We got a space over here in St. Charles. We got a space over there in Geneva. Taking over.
Man.
Expanding our footprint. Oh, look at that.
You know, I guess theoretically we could go multi-site and do one service, live stream over there, and overflow over here.
See? Or we could have a service over there and a service over here.
At the same time?
No. Well, yeah, we could. We have different preachers. Yep, we could do that. You know, so what we're talking about is we have moved Redeemer Fellowship's worship services for the next 8 weeks to our friends' building, Faith Lutheran in Geneva, Illinois. They're letting us use their ginormous gym to worship the Lord in spirit and in truth.
So kind.
You know what's cool about them is it's a more mature or an older congregation, been around a long time. And so we were having a meeting and made some jokes.
They were able to
roll along,
They
no
rolled.
problem.
They rolled.
Yeah, man. And they're all, you know, they're not like fake Lutherans. They're serious, like Grace Alone Lutheran, like Lutheran Lutherans, not like phony Lutherans.
And like humble,
Bible saturated.
Oh man,
like seriously good people. We love those people. So
really just.
Now we're recording this before our first time worshiping there, but by the time this drops, we will have worship there, and hopefully it was not a total disaster.
Yeah.
But even if it was,
at least
was a soft launch.
Yeah, it was soft launch, and at least it was a total disaster, and we got to worship.
Yep. You know what?
It doesn't even matter to me. I don't care.
Disaster of worship is better than no worship.
Exactly. That's a step up right now.
than just no corporate worship.
No corporate worship. I told Joe at the beginning of, I guess today's Monday when this drops. So last Monday, I told Joe, I'm like, I am not going to have it that we don't do it this Sunday.
Yeah, we have to. We're going to do it.
There's just no way. No way.
People need it. Now, this drops on the 22nd. Yesterday was your birthday. It was also Father's Day.
Yep.
There's still time left for everybody to get Jimmy a present. Head on over to Amazon.com. Type in Dandy. Type in Dandy accessories. You know,
all right, listen, if you really want to get me a gift, y'all, I'm going to find it. You know what?
I have a wish list.
No. I'll tell you what I want.
Okay, well, tell us what you want.
I'm going to tell you what I really, really want.
What? All right. Okay, so tell me what you want. What you really, really want.
Okay. Well, I want a pilot bag from Saddleback Leather.
Oh, 2 birds, 1 stone. That was nice. It was. It's funny because I've been Steve Meister. He's a Reformed Baptist guy. He was saying that since we like accessories and we talk about it a fair bit, and I've been sharing some of my favorite lately, he said that we should start, saying exploring Christian faith and practice and accessories from a Reformed Baptist perspective. We might just have to start opening up our bags and showing some people what the good stuff is.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Pretty fun.
That'd be fun.
All right. So how was your birthday?
You know what? I'm sure it was great.
Is your birthday always on Father's Day? No, because it moves. Because Father's Day is always like the third week. So,
it moves. It happens every once in a while. It's usually the same weekend or right around the same, obviously. So big weekend. I think I know what Michelle's doing. I'll figure it out.
Okay.
You know, she's asked me a few questions.
Really?
So, yeah.
Good. You know what she's not going to get you?
Saddleback leather pilot bag.
Or
a space pen.
Raw brass.
Raw brass.
You know what? You're welcome.
Yeah. You know what? How about this? I feel bad saying this. Okay. I'm gonna put myself out there now.
Okay.
And we can ask next episode.
Okay.
All right. I don't think my wife got me anything.
Oh, we don't do Father's Day.
I know. I don't think she got me anything.
Yeah, it's probably better that way.
No, I get her stuff, but it's fine. Yeah. I didn't get she didn't get me anything.
Well, I got you something.
I know. That's what I'm saying. At least you got me something. Greg's not getting me anything.
You better not.
Allison's not getting me anything.
They better know their place.
Andrew and Allie are not getting me anything.
Yeah, all those people need to chill out.
I think honestly, this year, the only gift I got for my birthday was from Joe freaking Thorne. I'm calling it now. We'll find out on Thursday's episode.
Okay.
But I am calling it now.
Well, you'll get a birthday present from your wife.
No.
Oh, please.
No.
She'll get you a birthday present. Guarantee it.
No.
You want to bet?
You're really going to... Hold on. I'm betting on you.
Yeah.
And you're betting...
I'm betting that your wife will get
So let me
a
get this
birthday
straight. Let me
present.
get this straight. I'm trying to bet on you, and you're trying to bet on my wife.
I'm saying I believe in her, and I think that she will get you a present, and I'm willing to bet a box of cigars that she will get
Box of cigars?
that she will get you
All
a
right,
present.
first of all, you have to be able to pay to play.
I do. I got it.
You got it, Joey.
Yep.
And no, I don't mean...
Yep. No, not on my tab. I got it. I got it. Because I can guarantee that she's going to buy you a present.
Listen, I'm gonna want that box held in escrow.
Not a problem. But I'm just telling you right now, we'll have Drew set it aside, and then
I just want
to
to
make this bet then.
You really want to make this bet?
Yeah. Because I will just call her and say, "Buy Jimmy a
No,
birthday
you can't
present."
do that.
Of
You
course
can't
I
do. No, you can't do whatever I want. No, that's
Yeah.
cheating. That's cheating.
It's not cheating.
Yes, it is.
It's helping.
No, it's not.
It's helping her and me, and you.
No.
trifecta
Anyways,
of help.
I'm betting I don't get another gift. Joe's the only one that gave me a gift.
All right, and how special is that little space?
Very
you know
special.
what? If you are ever in space,
I'm not.
you know,
But you know what? Maybe I might one day.
you know what? With SpaceX and everything going on, if between us,
Between
you're
the
going to
two
be the
of
one,
us.
because you'll turn it into a business venture, and you'll be like, "I got to go into space for this contract."
I'm pretty sure they need water soluble pods in space.
I bet they do.
Wait a second.
You need to start.
Let me think about this.
You need to
If
get
you,
on the blower.
if you got that, because at marathons it's seaweed, right? It's
Yeah.
seaweed that's around. Water seaweed pods in space.
Okay, listen, you better get on the blower and start before this drops,
All right.
or edit that out. Just bleep that out so people don't know.
At President Trump, I'm going to tweet him. I'll tweet him the idea.
All right. There's a new Space Force patch that I want, morale patch. It's pretty awesome.
Now, is it the one that the Space Force Netflix show has the rights on?
No, this is something else.
Okay.
I tried watching that thing.
It was I watched the whole season.
Did you really?
Yes, I did.
Oh my gosh!
And I only watched it out of respect for Steve Carell and John Malkovich. I was like, John Malkovich is in this.
Yeah,
it's gonna
legit.
It's gonna get better. And it did not get better.
It wasn't funny. Dude.
No.
I watched the first episode and I was like, it's
No.
not funny.
No. It
And
is
his
not.
voice, man, like
I know.
that fake affect Carell's doing is weird.
No.
Anyway, nobody cares about this.
No, don't watch it. I wanted it to be something more. Honestly, I think they had way too many supporting characters, and they were trying to throw a bunch of money with a bunch of B-list actors, thinking
John
this.
Malkovich.
John Malkovich.
A-list.
I'm not saying him, but if you the rest of the supporting cast, you'll see a bunch of like people you've seen in like Parks and Rec or
terrible show.
Actually that was a great show. And that person, his character was great there, but not here. It was just, anyways. Sorry.
All right. Well, we got that out of our system. And
Well, we haven't talked in a while.
I know. Well,
all weekend we haven't
when we
talked.
do talk, it's about launching a service or.
So sorry, you're finally getting us to being able to catch up.
Yeah, we haven't talked about.
I can't stop.
And you're drinking that disgusting cinnamon Coke. I
can't stop.
Ugh, it's just nasty,
It's my
dude.
first time ever trying it.
Cinnamon Coca-Cola.
I'm not a fan, but I can't stop.
Just like with that Space
Like
Force
Space Force,
movie.
I gotta give it. You know what? I gotta give Coke the respect it deserves.
Listen, I do like some Coca-Cola, but no.
I don't know why.
I offered you my Diet Coke. You could have drank that.
Joe, I know that was opened.
Yeah, it's open.
It's been,
clearly.
hold on, and it's been sitting in that fridge for at least 2.5 to 3 weeks.
Okay.
That's 2.5 to 3 weeks old.
Yeah.
Open.
No, but it's closed.
It was open.
Look.
Oh,
Good? Yeah. Listen. Listen.
Shaking it doesn't. Well, it's good all over you.
Almost got Coke everywhere. Okay, I know this right now.
All right.
3% of our people are rage unsubscribing.
Yep.
Because we haven't gotten to what we're supposed to talk about.
Yeah. Goodbye, Felicia.
Yeah. Have fun.
And bye, Chaz.
Yeah. You're going to go to Chaz. That's where they belong.
All right. So, Joe, we're back in the 1689.
Yeah, we are.
And we're chapter 30. And we're going to start off with paragraph 2.
We're talking about baptism again. No, Lord's Supper now.
Lord's Supper.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay, sorry. I'm getting there.
In this ordinance, Christ is not offered up to his Father, nor any real sacrifice made at all for remission of sin of the quick or dead, but only a memorial of that one offering up of himself by himself upon the cross once for all, and a spiritual oblation of all possible praise unto God for the same, so that the popish sacrifice of the Mass, as they call it, is most abominable, injurious to Christ's own sacrifice, the alone propitiation for all the sins of the elect.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
okay. So
here we go.
They were a little triggered on this. Those 17th century Baptists were not about.
They were
to
not
play.
happy with this.
They were, because Roman Catholic dogma teaches that the sacrifice itself, the sacrament itself, that the elements are transformed into the actual body and blood of Christ, not the elements do, but not the accidents, I think is how it's typically laid out, so that it still tastes and smells like bread and wine, but it is really, I mean, that's some Scientology nonsense right there. That's some crazy stuff.
No, and I mean, I'm going to be honest. As a high schooler, I took advantage of that.
Really?
Yeah, because I was an altar boy.
Oh yeah, so you used to do the sip.
I used to make sure it was a double portion, right? And because at the end, you couldn't just dump it out.
No, yeah, you got to consume it.
You can't dump it out. Can't do anything. You got to consume it. Now, if Father George was leading, Father George was stingy, but Father Phil was very generous.
Father
with the rest
Phil filled it up.
Then he would also allow the rest of us to go ahead and before class.
That's a great habit right there, to let minors consume a bunch of alcohol.
In his defense, he believed it was the body of Christ or the blood of Christ, and that.
But it still had alcoholic properties. You could still get drunk.
But he was looking out for our salvation.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to side with the Baptists on this one.
Yeah.
All right. So this ordinance, stating it very plainly. This is not a perpetual.
And by the way, I had to repent of all that, so you relax.
Yeah. No, you're not. We're just talking about what happened.
What happened back in the day.
We all did a bunch of dumb stuff back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I broke into that monastery and went to the basement and grabbed, cartons of cigarettes and wine.
Well, if it's there to share.
Exactly. I mean, sharing is caring.
Not that you did that, but if you did.
If I did,
it's not a big
Father
deal.
George, you shouldn't be yelling at me and bringing me into the office if it was me.
But it wasn't.
But it wasn't me, Father George.
We need to do like 2 truths and a lie on one of these episodes, because we could trip some people up with what actually happened and what didn't happen. Let's try and do 2 truths and a lie for the next Thursday episode. Okay. I'm going to work on that. Okay, so in this ordinance, Jesus Christ himself is not offered up as a sacrifice. It is not a perpetual sacrifice. It is not an ongoing sacrifice for the remission of sins. And how do we know this, Jimmy? How do we know it's not Jesus continually suffering or continually atoning through the Mass?
Yeah, I mean, because we see in Scripture where it talks about being offered once for all, once and for all, right?
Oh, yeah. Isn't that a song? Once and for all.
Oh, I don't know. You know what? You're gonna know your. I don't know your songs. So like
right.
Hebrews 9:25.
Right.
Nor was it to offer himself repeatedly. Oh, so repeatedly, as the high priest enters the holy place every year with blood, not his own, for then he would have had to suffer repeatedly since the foundation of the world. But as it is, he has appeared once for all at the end of the ages. And so Christ, having been offered once to bear the sins of many, will appear a second time, not to deal with sin, but to save those who are eagerly waiting for him. But so it's that right there, verse 28. So Christ, having been offered once to bear the sins of many.
Yes. Pretty clear. I mean, and this is this picture of Christ's sacrifice being completed. It is finished, right? He says as he's dying. The picture is always that Christ's death is the atoning work, and that it is accomplished. It is not in process. It is not a continual thing. So it is a memorial in this sense. We are looking back to what he actually did. Now, when we say it's a memorial, that does not mean that Christ is not with us, that Christ is not present, that it's not a means of grace. All of that is true. But in terms of the elements themselves, it is a memorial and a spiritual oblation of all possible praise unto God for the same. Now, Jimmy, for people like Steve McCoy, why don't you explain what oblation is?
Oblation?
Yeah.
Now, from my understanding of oblation, since you really want me to
Just like don't look it up.
let
Just
you know,
off the top of your head. Yeah, just give people a
fine. You really want me to,
just riff, just like
oblation?
Yeah.
One who plays the oboe.
No, that's
no, I know. Stop it. It's something that's presented or offered to God.
Yes. So I mean,
it's like it's a sacrifice,
right? But not an actual like bloody sacrifice. So yeah, it is. So this is an offering that we make in praise unto God, and so this is a way of pushing back against what they call the popish sacrifice of the mass or the Roman Catholic understanding of it, and we see that as abominable, injurious to Christ's own sacrifice, the alone propitiation for all the sins of the elect. Jimmy, does this mean?
Oh,
well, let me ask.
All right,
I was on a Catholic retreat. I was a brand new Christian, and I was maybe not even a year old. So I go on this retreat, Catholics, and so some Christians and Protestants were going on this thing, and it was actually a pretty cool retreat. We went to Stronghold.
How old are you?
I don't know, 19.
19. Yeah. Okay.
So
was it all right? It wasn't like Kairos?
No. It was the Catholic Church up on the corner of Kirk and 64.
Okay. Yeah.
So anyway, we go on this Catholic retreat, and they have mass.
Yeah.
At the retreat.
Yeah.
Boom. Should I have gone up and taken that mass? Should I have eaten their dry paper cracker?
I personally don't. What? I don't. Because of what it represents.
Just because it's a blasphemous, abominable thing that's injurious to Christ?
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
So like when my grandmother is a devout Catholic.
Yeah.
Now she can't go to mass anymore, nothing like that. I would go with her. Just someone had to take grandma.
Yeah.
Right. And I'd go with her, do it. Now, to save her the embarrassment, right? Because people would be looking if I wouldn't go up, right?
Right.
I would go up, but I wouldn't take the wafer. You cross your hands over your chest and then give you a little blessing. They just kind of give you a little prayer thing and then you move on, right? So that's how I avoided that.
Oh, look at that. That's a baller move. Just go up there and just be like,
you just like this.
Yeah.
It's like, don't like, no.
It's like the dead posture. It's how dead people stand.
Yeah. It's like lay down. And so that means give me that prayer.
Okay. All right.
So they give me the prayer.
All right. So, so this is when you were a convert then at this point. You were a Christian.
Convert as a Christian? Yeah. So once I became a believer, I did not.
Right.
I abstained from that. And so to avoid, issues like and embarrassing, my grandma, I would do that.
Yeah. And I did though. I went up and I had that cracker.
Did you?
It was not pleasant.
Did you have the wine?
No, they didn't give us any wine. They just gave us cracker, no wine. It was weird. But we don't think it's a good idea because it actually means something different.
Yeah.
It sounds like it means the same thing. It's in Christ's body and blood, but they have a different gospel. They actually teach formally, according to Trent, a different gospel. It's a works-based salvation, and this is a perpetual sacrifice of Christ in their perspective. So, yes, we don't think it's good for Protestants to actually do that.
Yeah.
If you do, I don't think you've lost your salvation and are going to hell. But yeah,
man, Okay, sorry, I was starting to go through the mass in my head.
Yeah.
I think if I tried really hard, I could recite the whole mass
in Latin.
No, only parts of it in Latin.
Poser.
Yeah.
You should be able to do it in Latin.
Yeah.
You went to a military school, Catholic military school.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird. Catholic military school.
Run by Benedictine monks.
It could be like a movie.
You know what? Speaking of, there was that Tom Cruise movie. Top
Gun.
No, stop it. Oh. You know which one it was. Do you actually or not? I
Willow. Was he in Willow?
I can't believe you said Willow.
I don't know. Is he in Willow?
No, I don't think he's in Willow.
He's in Legend.
So Tom Cruise, one of his early movies,
Risky Business.
This is Tom Cruise with Snaggletooth.
With the crooked tooth.
Yes, this is Tom Cruise with Snaggletooth before he got that stuff done.
By the way, have you ever noticed that even now with his fixed teeth, he has one tooth dead in the center of his mouth? Google it.
What?
Yeah, He has a front tooth, not two front teeth. He has a front tooth right in the middle of his smile. It is weird.
All right, I think the movie's called. Is it Taps?
Oh yeah, he did Taps. Yeah, that was not filmed there.
No. Is that the one where they take over the school and all that?
No. Taps is a movie, but I don't think.
So maybe that's not the movie. Anyways, there was a movie. Tom Cruise was in it, where the students take over the school because they fired the commander, right?
Okay.
And they didn't want the commander gone, so they take over the school and they start going psycho, right? Some of the people Tom Cruise is one of those, starts going psycho.
He's the psycho guy.
They wanted, and the government's all there, military, they're like surrounded because they broke into the armory and they got all the weapons.
Yeah.
They wanted to film that at my school.
Okay. But
the monks thought it would give us ideas.
Well, okay, so he was in Legend, like I said.
Yeah.
But yeah, Taps is it. I just don't remember it being a takeover thing. So, okay, cool. Military cadets take extreme measures to ensure the future of their academy when its existence is threatened by local condo developers. I don't think you know what this movie's about.
No, watch it.
Okay.
Just watch it.
1981. All right, well, listen, Jimmy. We'll get back to this next Monday. We'll get back into the Lord's Supper. We'll talk about who officiates and all that kind of stuff. If people want to jump in and talk about the Lord's Supper, Roman Catholicism, or if they just want to yell at you for having such harsh views on things, how do they do that?
You could follow us online on Instagram and Twitter at Doc and Devo, or on Facebook /Doctrine and Devotion. You can head to the website, drdevotion.com. There you can contact us. You can sign up for the email blast. Hit up the store, jofostore.com, and grab some gear. Fresh pod every Monday and Thursday. Blog post on Wednesdays. Later.